Hello everyone, it's Shivan K here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be attempting to do a curly sewing with a leave out. So if you're interested in this video, please keep on watching. So we are starting off with freshly washed hair. I shampooed and conditioned my hair, and after that I blow dried it and put it in these two cornrows so that it doesn't revert. So what I'm doing right now is taking down the cornrows so that I can start prepping my hair for the sewing. I really love how my hair looks with a braid out. I think it's so cute. I mean, look at that. I love how nice and wavy it looks. Yeah, I just think it's really pretty. So what I'm going to do right now is section and detangle my hair using a wide tooth comb. I like working in sections and using a wide tooth comb to detangle my hair because I do not want any breakage. I believe using a small tooth comb causes a lot of breakage, and we do not want that here. We want to retain as much hair as we can because our goal is waist length hair, and to achieve that we have to retain as much hair as we can. And after detangling my hair, I'm going to go ahead and section my hair using scrunchies so that I can start working on my leave outs. I'm going to be twisting away the hair that I'm going to be leaving out of the sewing so that it's out of the way, so that I can start working on my braid outs, which are going to be the base of my sewing. And this is me starting the corners of my base. I'm going to be attempting to do as small corners as possible. This is the smallest I could do on myself. When I'm braiding somebody else, when I'm braiding my friends, I can go even 3 times smaller, but I just couldn't do it on myself. And I was trying to braid as neat as I could, but as you could see, I was struggling. But I didn't worry so much because this was going to be a base and it was going to be covered up by the sewing. So yeah, I did the best that I could. It's funny how the fast forward makes it look so easy, but you guys, I was struggling. I was fighting for my life to braid my hair down. My arms were aching. It was a total workout. I kept taking 30-second breaks because my arms were so tired, but I knew I couldn't stop because I was excited to see the end results. And if any of you guys want to learn how to braid or cornrow your own hair at home, I have beginner-friendly videos that teach you how to braid or cornrow your hair at home, and they show step by step on how to do it. I didn't want to do it again on this video because it would have been so long, and I know no one wants to sit through an hour-long video. So I decided to fast forward this, but I'm going to tag the videos down in the description box below so that you can click on them and learn how to braid your hair at home. And I'll also put it up here on the screen so that after watching this one, you can click here and go and learn. And after braiding my cornrow base, I'm going to go ahead and retwist my leave out. It had come loose as I was braiding the base, but I don't want it in the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll jump straight into the sewing. This is how my hair is looking with all the cornrows in. So right now I'm going to go ahead and sew the remaining braids onto my hair so that we don't have any bulk, and I'm going to make sure that I make it as tight as I could. Tight enough so that it's not bulky in my sewing, but not too tight that it's gonna give me a headache. So I'm gonna be estimating that, and I'm going to be leaving all the products that I use for this video down in the description box for those who need them. And just so you know guys, I'm not perfect, and I ask that professionals please don't come for me, or perfectionists, because I too like perfect things, but this is just the second time ever doing a sew-in on my own hair. The very first time was in 2020 during the pandemic when all the salons were locked down, and I really wanted this sewing, and I was following this YouTube video and I kind of did it. It looked cute, but if you looked so close on my head, you could see the wefts. I mean, it was my first time. And I thank goodness that for the entire time I had it, nobody came that close to my head. And girl, if anybody comes that close to you, ask them to back off. Like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Back off. Anyways, back to the video. So as you can see, I'm carefully sewing on my weaves, and I really wanted it to be thick and voluminous. So I made sure that I use all my weaves on my head. I get the whole weave, measure it where I want it to be, then cut and sew that on place. As you can see, I don't know how to explain it, but I think that you're following the video, you can see what I was doing. This looks like it went by so fast, but trust me, this took me 6 full hours. 6 hours to do, because I had to be so careful not to pierce myself with a needle. Nobody wants to sew their head, so I had to work really slowly so that everything was nice and sewed in place. And you guys, you remember when I told you that this was an attempt? In my mind, because I saw this TikTok girl who had 4C hair, she blended her hair perfectly with this exact hair. So I got it, and I am going to be attempting to blend my 4C natural hair curls with this wave. So in a spray bottle with water, I added a little bit of curling gel and leave-in treatment, and I'm going to be spraying that all over my hair. And before I do that, I'm going to untwist the hair that I'm going to leave out of my sew-in, because that's the hair that I'm going to focus more on spraying so that it can blend in with the wave. So after combing my hair for a while and not seeing it blend at all, I decided to go in with some got2b gel, and I was hoping that it works. But it still didn't work. So I decided to twist down my hair like this so that I can leave it overnight and hope that when I wake up tomorrow, it would have curled up and the curl patterns will match the sew-in. So this is me prepping the hair and having my natural hair twisted down and giving some love to the sew-in, and I'll show you guys how it turns out tomorrow. So it's the next day, and as you can see, I'm so disappointed because the hair didn't come out as I wanted to. I also tried many twists on it, but it also failed, so I had an idea to go straight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using this straightening brush to straighten my natural hair, the leave out, and then use flexi rods or rollers to try and match the curl pattern. And here I was just excited because I just realized that the brush and the box were matching my pink top. And yeah, and that got me really excited. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the comb, turn it all the way up until it's nice and hot. And then I'm going to untwist my hair so that I can start working on it. And after untwisting all my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and use some moisturizer, that is coconut oil in this case, and I'm going to moisturize all my hair, the leave out, and then I'm going to go on with my protective glove so that I protect my hand from the hot comb, and then I'm going to jump right into it. And I'm going to be working in smaller sections because we do not want to damage our hair and we want it as straight as possible. And I don't even know why I didn't think about this method in the first place. I don't know how this 4C natural hair girly had her hair match this hair texture. I don't even know. You know those videos where she skips like a million steps and shows the final results and the hair was perfect? That is what made me think that I was going to pull it off also. But anyways. And after making sure that all my hair is nice and straight, I went ahead and put the weave in rollers, and this is how it looks like right now. So what I did is basically detangle the weave and got small sections of its hair, used some curling gel and leave-in conditioner, put that in a spray bottle with some water and spray it on, and then curl it up in colors. And I made sure to twist away my leave out so that it doesn't get wet, and this is how it's looking. And then the final step, I'm going to be using my flat iron to straighten and curl my natural hair. And after curling it with the flat iron, I'm going to be putting the curls in roller sets also so that the curls match the wave's curl pattern. I'm not the best at curling hair with a flat iron, so I'm going to be doing this carefully so that I also don't overdo it to cause heat damage. And every curl that I'm done flat ironing, I put in a roller set right away so that the curl sets that way. And yeah, you guys, I'll be right back to show you when I'm taking down the curls. I'm back. It's been about an hour and I'm ready to take down the curls. I'm really excited. So what I did is take down each roller and also scrunch every curl right away after taking it down. The curls came out looser than I thought they would be, but that's okay. It's a matter of styling that makes the hair look beautiful, so I'm not worried about that. So this is how the hair is looking right now. I'm just so excited to show you guys the end results. Anyways, you guys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed each and every style that I made out of this hair. If you have any tips and tricks on how I would have done it any better, please let me know in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Mwah. Bye.